Hello, Bello, Gimli, Bimli, Blimey, Boris Chestershire, it's Frostpunk, parentheses, Cockney, shit, I gotta start over. Blimey! Hello.
Alright. With Ken and Will. Just the descent into madness there was great.
I had the urge to immediately go, ow, it's Ken and Will. What? But you know what? I wanted to go a little bit deeper.
Yeah, that's...
A week or so ago, I saw The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and I wanted to channel my inner actor. You know?
Yeah. Really gotta get in there, you know? Gotta feel for the character.
So hello, we're both tired and overworked, and we're about to play a game about being tired and overworked.
And
you know,
cold.
Escapism. Yeah. Fuck. So the place that I work, it's near like a small municipality with a weather station, but it's in highlands that are very rugged and uneven.
Right.
Like elevation, angle, and stuff. So they are consistently like 4 to 5 degrees colder or hotter if it's winter or summer, in the wrong direction. So it's like, it's that, and then we're in a big exposed gravel pit, so the wind just cuts you, and we get dusted out, and then it's rainy, and then there's snow everywhere, and it's like -2 indoors.
Ah, feeling good.
So, you know, escapism.
Escapism, it's great. But it's fine because today we're gonna be spreading our seed.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing the ARC scenario.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do I need to do for this? As the brightest minds of Oxford and Cambridge, we have sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens for the eternal winter. Do we have what it takes to keep the seedling arcs safe? I'm tired already.
Just
okay.
slap it. Let's roll.
Customized scenario, survivor mode? What the fuck is survivor
nope.
mode?
Just go.
Okay.
Survivor mode is... You gotta like this game to do it.
I see. It's the super nitty-gritty, pausing every 5 seconds, agonizing over a single decision.
Yeah, you know, Frostpunk.
Yeah.
We've been chosen to safeguard our priceless treasure. Every single person in this game played by Monty Python. All the gore scenes and RP scenes are just like the fucking Terry Gilliam animation.
Yeah. Let's get to work. Alright, we've reached the generator site and the seedlings are safely stored in the seedling arcs. We're supposed to deploy automations to make sure the city can run itself no matter the weather, but the transport carrying the factory plans was lost in the blizzard. We need to build a beacon and send a team to search for it.
Balloon.
Preserve our seed. We mustn't let it get cold.
Listen, the future of our society depends on, sure, seeds, but also nuts.
Yeah. And
Which
how well we can nuts.
We have to retain our nut.
Okay.
Preserve the vitality of our civilization.
So we got a bunch of people just standing around. Should we crank up some steam? We have no coal.
check the underneath the temperature gauge with the drop down. There's like a heat map. It'll tell you what all the locations are like, and people generally like generate a little warmth on their own.
Okay, yeah, they're a little bit warm. They're a little bit warm. They're huddled up.
You can probably put it off for the day, but I would turn it on at night because they're sleeping.
Okay. So what would you like us to start doing? What do we gotta get running here? We're dealing with a much more narrow sort of inlet here, much more arc shaped.
Well, 45 people need housing, so that's 5 tents.
Okay.
For 50 people. And then we also need the workshop and all the other basics. I think we get people safe first because they're a hot commodity in the early game.
Okay. So I'll just place 5 tents?
If you can.
Yeah.
I think you'll only be able to place 4.
Yep. We are out of wood.
Alright.
There is a wood stockpile here.
I would say send 5 people to one of the wood stockpiles there.
Okay.
10 to the next one.
Okay.
And then 15 to that coal pile.
Okay. We also have another wood crate, another coal pile.
Another one of the coal piles, throw the automaton on.
Okay.
And then everyone else we're going to keep in reserve for now.
All right. Sounds good.
This is my strategy.
This
keep in mind I will fail.
Strategy. I mean, you might not fail. It's entirely possible you live up to everyone's expectations and do a great job of it all. Be positive.
I'm responding with the silence.
Yeah.
As I stare. 1,000-yard stare.
Speaking of the acting thing, I recently got a Crave subscription, and we've been watching Barry.
Ooh.
I love Bill Hader.
I haven't seen that one. I have to also buy a Crave subscription in Canada through Amazon Prime, yes.
Oh, don't go through Amazon Prime. We looked at it. Holy shit, is it a scam to go through Amazon Prime?
So I work in a company that, through the pandemic, made money off Amazon, but was since bilked. If you're a distributor through Amazon, you are just a different category of customer. Like, they want your cash, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait.
All right.
But also, when looking at streaming services, be sure that you pay attention to how much Amazon Prime is costing versus their plans. Because the reason why we bought the Crave subscription is because it's the only place where you can watch the Barbie movie in Canada, and I hadn't seen it. Fucking amazing movie, by the way. Fucking legendary movie. Love it. But when we were looking around trying to get pricing options, we looked on the Crave site itself, and we're like, okay, so the cheapest plan is like $11. That's fine. Like, that's fairly normal for subscription plans in Canada at this point. And then we looked on Amazon, saw that renting the movie cost $6. But a Crave subscription through Amazon costed like $20 a month. And so we're like, okay, all right. Now we could rent it for $5, like normal human beings sometimes do. Or for $4 more, we can get an entire month of Crave and watch whatever the fuck we want. Just have a month of Crave. And we went with that option. It was the smarter, in my opinion.
That's the hard thing about pirating, is that you don't really get the curation.
Yeah.
You don't get like, hey, this is what's new, this is what's out. You don't get ads or anything.
That's the problem we've
I
had
do
with the
prefer
Crave
not
app too.
having Really?
Oh, it's terrible. It's an awful app. It's fucking trash. Half the time, it's just there's no way to select more like this. There's no way to select like that you just want to see comedy TV shows or anything like that. There's no way when they have a category of comedy, there's no way to hit show more sometimes.
It's just as bad as, 36.4movie.biz. I don't know any of those sites. I would never. All right. Business time.
Turn the generator on. Bam.
Hit it, cowboy. Now, things we need. That the last of the people who don't have a home, they might have to suffer if we don't have the wood, but I think we might. We gotta have workshop, med tent, cookhouse.
All right, med post. Right there. And then workshop. Right there. And what was the other one?
No, I don't think we have enough.
Oh, for the cookhouse, shit.
Reassign the automaton to an empty wood pile. It'll work through the night.
Okay. All right. Here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Look at that little boy. What's his name?
His name is the Light Irishman.
Oh. It's good air. High speeds on the track.
Yeah. It's able to phase through tall buildings. Oh, that's nice.
Ah, we can now assign research.
Ah.
I don't think we can afford it, but
Probably not, no. Yeah, it needs a little bit more wood than what we have.
yeah,
But we have it. It exists.
it's right there.
Oh, should we get 5 people?
Yeah, do it.
And prepare for the future 5 people?
Yep.
We're not gonna have a whole lot of room for districts. We're gonna have to like build out districts here.
But we're not really even supposed to have people here.
True. We're supposed to have automatons. That's
And we're not even a city. We're a scientific project. We're a bunker.
true. It would be funny if we formed a city though. Just
Be
like
a real laugh.
I mean, if we were to dig into these caves or ice walls, I'm not really sure. We could probably construct some nice caves in there, you know?
Mhm.
The trouble is, heating an ice wall isn't really the smartest idea.
Just building the prequel to an engineering disaster.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we have enough for the cookhouse now.
Yeah, hit it.
Pop that there. And it's a little bit more wood than I thought.
Now, once that cookhouse is operational, we might want to have soup being made based on
Ooh.
water.
True. Soup.
Food additives. So soup makes people mad. Food additives makes them sick. But being sick makes them mad. So
So, soup it is.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Also, that moodlet goes away over time. But making people sick kind of always just happens. Like, that's a massive drain on your resources just right off the bat.
I don't think we got my favorite line in this game, which is soup. I hate soup. All my life it's been thin gruel and empty promises. I'm wearing a football helmet.
I'm slapping the last 5 in there.
Work time. Get moving.
Let's take a look-see at this, shall we? What would you like to grab?
I think we need the beacon forthwith.
Forthwith the beacon?
Seedling arcs are doing fine, doing fine, doing fine.
They're living their best life, you know?
You like snow?
I do like snow. Like, it's
Me
one of
too.
those things. I don't feel ashamed for liking snow and enjoying shoveling snow.
Listen, I have regular depression.
Yeah.
So every winter, all the seasonal depression people, we get along much better because we have a lot more in common.
They're all upset, you know, they're all hating the fact that they're inside and that it's gloomy outside, and you're just like, my entire life is gloomy.
We can talk about so much.
Oh, I hate it. It's so depressing.
Alright, we should slow down.
Alright. Alright, no more research then? Because we got another research slot.
So we just got the beacon. Can we build it?
True. That's the wrong category. Tech. We need steel.
Alright, gotta reassign that Tommy Ton.
Alright, Mr. Tommy Ton. Go to the steelworks.
In which case, our last needs are one more tent and then a hunting cabin.
Right.
Unless we can already build hothouses. Can we in this mode? I don't remember.
It doesn't look like we can just build hothouses.
Okay, we can put the hunting cabins kind of in the boonies.
Okay. Where was the hunting stuff?
Oh, we don't have it.
Oh, so our food is limited. Okay.
Yep.
Well, maybe that's what we need to research now.
Food, health, and shelter.
Food, health, and shelter. We need drawing boards then.
Well, we have the wood. Let's do it.
Wait, where is the hunting thing then?
We don't get hunting for a bit. I don't think we have access to the entire tree because we're nerds. But we have hothouses, and those are level 1. And it takes 50
Oh, and the
wood for
hothouses
level
are
1.
greenhouses. Right.
Yeah. With a little tent. I'm gonna be using the awful voice as much as I can. It's not because I want to. My brain has grasped it, you see.
I fully understand. You've gotten the drawing. You've got the mental image of your character now. Do you have a backstory for your character?
Went insane while streaming. Believed was British. Beat up by Batman.
Beat up by Batman. Okay, yeah. No, that tracks. That's a solid endpoint there.
We don't need to pay attention how I'm 2 out of 3 of the way there, but
all right, where do you want to build this beacon?
it's heat independent. You can put it in buttfuck nowhere.
Buttfuck nowhere. This seems like buttfuck nowhere. That isn't marked as destroying resources. You know what? I like that it's in line with this one. I'm gonna put it right here. How's that sound?
I like alignment. I like it in my tires. I like it in my D&D characters.
I hate it in D&D. Alignment in D&D is stupid.
See, here's the thing. I agree. But as a DM, I am willing to let you suffer that much.
That's fair.
There's a lot of people, they'll tell you their character and they're like, oh yeah, I'm a thief, but also I'm with an orphanage and I help the orphanage. But also I killed 12 people in a bar fight. And also I saved 13 maidens.
Oh,
so,
13 whole maidens. Each and every one of them became my wife.
And I have no friends. And your follow-up question of how do you know the party is I don't. I meet them in the tavern.
While I'm brooding in a corner.
Like, look, if you got nothing, getting you to pick one of these 9 things is fine with me.
Yeah.
I need to know, man.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm honorable, but also a thief. I'm known to do degenerate things. But also, I am someone who holds unusual virtue. I am known through the land by the common people, and yet not unfamiliar at a social gathering or high society event.
I'm what you would call a Mary Sue. In fact, that's my character's name.
But you see, I am a man, thus I am Gary Stew.
Shit.
Which is different, you see.
Okay, Will, do you remember the character creation for our Bricolage game?
Yeah.
How I said I wanted a character that had NPC energy, but accidentally made a protagonist?
Yep.
I want to clarify, I fully was not intending to make a protagonist. I made a fucking protagonist. I don't know how I did it. All the other characters that I made to be a protagonist had massive NPC energy. I don't know what I did wrong.
Yeah. I'm also running a Star Wars game right now, and there are 3 NPCs, one of which I was like, this will be a nice hook if people are really into the Jedi Sith thing and want to talk about the morality of the Force and all that. This character, this is going to be everyone's best friend. Sniper from afar, cooperative,
Yep.
Lots of diverse skills.
Yep.
And
Love
then
'em.
this one, it's just going to be a fun goofball. End result. I'm pretty sure that one of my NPCs is going to be killed next session.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
A Gonk droid is now our most beloved friend. And the mascot of the entire party.
You knew going into it that was gonna be the case. we have people fucking debating over whether or not they should spend their precious experience points learning binary just so they can hear what this droid says.
I didn't think it would get this big. Meanwhile, I have this whole bounty hunter friend, and everyone's like, nah.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's fine.
That's fine. I mean, I would interact with the other NPCs more, but I'm playing C-3PO. I just kind of wander about. I don't have much of a drive to do anything else other than wander about. But anyway, what I was saying is, I tried to make an NPC character and instead I made a protagonist. What if I made the most Mary Sue character and played them like a massive fuck up? Maybe that's my next character. I will literally call them Mary Sue, and they will be the biggest fuck ups in history.
Anyone other than you, I would say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm putting the automaton back on wood.
Wood. Good.
Wood, good. But because it's me, you're saying it might be alright?
I don't know. I've seen you pull off shit.
I mean, worst case scenario, I just pivot them into a functional character. like worst case scenario, I just pivot them and they become a normal human being.
So I don't know what this means, but according to labeling, this wine has a sticker that says "Wine Enthusiast 91 points."
Get to work.
Is
That's
Wine
good.
Enthusiast like a magazine or something?
Well, I see a little guy.
Oh, I love a little guy. Alright, do we want
And if
to
I flip
fill...
it over, I see nothing.
Opinions on taking 5 people off of this wood pile to create a beacon group.
Good. Good. Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Alright.
Away with you, scouts.
Also, should probably research heaters.
Right. After we get food.
Mm-hmm.
We will find those factory plans eventually.
It will cold.
It will cold. It will cold very soon. But we have maximum people working here trying to get the smarty stuffs going.
They're hitting the cold with hammers as fast as they can, but it won't generate cold juice.
It doesn't
It tastes
make
like
the
water,
heat
but it's not.
juice.
See, by melting the cold juice, you destroy the universe's inherent nature to attract cold. So really, you're
That's
doing the
true.
world a favor.
Yeah, honestly, you're helping to restore the world at that point. All right, hothouses.
Yeah.
Boom.
Might get rough, but
Oop, coal pile is depleted. That means we just got another 15 people back.
nice.
Off to the coal pile with you. Actually, that's a slightly closer coal pile.
We need the best scientists in the world for this unique and incredibly important research project. All right, you go to the coal pile.
Yeah. Like, I love that in Surviving Mars, you get people who like specialize. You get like botanists and geologists and all these other things. And this one is like, you are an engineer. What do you engineer? Coal from a fucking pile. That's what you're good at, all right? Now go fucking do it. But I imagine in a post-apocalypse world like this, people know how to maintain heaters.
It's just an army of Larry Davids.
Yeah.
Something breaks, you hear an echo like a wave through a crowd. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's your problem.
You gotta set the wombo when you meant the combo. And you don't wanna be doing that.
Now, if you want to game the system, we don't have the people for it per se, but you could make an additional workshop.
That wood pile is now depleted. Off to the next wood pile. Could make
Come
an
on,
additional
Stompy
wood
boy.
workshop. That honestly doesn't sound like a bad idea. Do you think we do it?
Yeah. We gotta take 5 people from something else, but
We can take 5 people off a wood pile. We got the automaton going on wood, and it's keeping us supplied.
nice.
All right, the scouts, they be waiting.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We found we can go to a broken automaton. All right, so we recovered some treasure. We spent hours hacking at the ice to free our supplies, but we did it. We were forced to abandon them once. Doing it again would be unforgivable. All right. Broken automaton. I mean, that sounds pretty fucking promising.
It has the little yellow dot.
It has little yellow dot. I like little yellow dot. Anything that promises me another little robot friend, I'm in. I'm here for.
Listen, if there's anything we like, fellas.
It's fellas.
Little guys.
We love fellas. Fellas, little guys, everything fantastic.
Dudes.
Dudes.
Baby. Buddy.
We stray away from a lot of feminine words because I'm going to say people, but everyone knows who I mean, have ruined a lot of the words and they're just not fun to say without having like a creepy atmosphere to them.
Hey, baby girl.
Hey, doll.
Toots. Rods.
Fucking Toots. Can we get Toots back? I feel like Toots, it's been enough time. We can get Toots back. Did they
feel
form?
like if we
Oh
try
my
to-
god, that formed a bridge between the two? That's sick.
Gangways. Gangways.
That's so cool. I love that design. All right. We got hothouse.
We need heat very fast for those seedling arms.
Right. Heating. All right. Steam hub heaters, range or power?
Steam hubs are 20 per, so you'll need at least 3 for those. So 60 steel. Heaters, once they're researched, you just turn them on and they consume more coal.
Right.
We'll end up needing both by the time this is through.
So which one do you think we go for first?
I think heaters.
Heaters? All right. Because we can just apply them directly to the arcs, right?
Mm-hmm. Once you get a food source, now that you have a buffer, if we drop below 100, I think you go back to soup. But for above 100, I think you can stay with like proper cooked meals.
That makes sense. Okay, scouts have reached the broken automaton. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna take this automaton and put it back on steel because we have 100 wood, and if you said we needed 60 heaters or steam hubs, then I think we should start gathering that.
Yeah, get the redundancy early.
This automaton was left where it broke. Thankfully, we've managed to dig it out and fix it. We can now send this fully operational automaton to the city. Fully operational automaton. Excellent.
We'll be ready by the time the Jedi arrive.
So now where do you want to go? Mountainside Cave, Industrial Ruins, or the Lost Dreadnought?
Beeline.
Beeline? Alright. Lost Dreadnought it is.
Hero mode.
Hero mode.
Secondary objectives are for people who are replaying the game. Look at us. Wormhole. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Oh!
Time to rest
The seedling arcs might freeze.
today.
Danger House?
Danger House! We need the heaters. But we
Oh, no.
almost have the tech done, so it'll be fine.
Only 13% to go.
No. It'll be done next day.
If only we had more.
If only. Oh wow,
Little
that is
ladies.
actually dropping. It's a little bit chilly.
So when I was in elementary school, our rule was, they had common sense here in the province of Ontario. You don't do the actual temperature, you do the feels like.
Right. Yeah.
Actual temperature is for whether or not water freezes. That's irrelevant.
Feels
And our
like
rule
is how fucking cold you're gonna feel walking outside.
Yeah, because you know how the haha suburbanism is, wow, it's a dry heat. That comes from places like California. In Ontario, it's a wet cold.
Yeah. Yeah. There's technology to acquire here.
Ooh.
We rappelled down into the crevasse, listening to the ominous sounds of the ice cracking under the weight of the steel behemoth. After an hour or so of searching, we find the document safe and retrieve the factory plans. We must get them to the city
authentic.
as fast as possible.
It's authentic. I can see Dr. MacGuffin's signature.
This looks, I don't know why, but I'm like, oh, so this is like the new Star Wars movie. There's the downed ship, and there's the guy going to investigate and salvage the downed ship.
What I'm really looking forward to in Star Wars is for another 3 movies that are also bad, because just like the prequels, by retro, nostalgia goggles, we're gonna start to love those, and then we get 9 Star Wars movies.
Okay. All right. Cold take here, but 7 was a good movie. I will stand by 7. 7 was a solid movie. 8 and 9 just got worse. Just steadily got worse.
Yeah.
And I do not think, well, there might be nostalgia in a couple of years, but I do not think they will ever be recognized as good films, like Revenge of the Sith is now recognized as a good film.
See, here's the thing. I think the way that we'll be treating it down the line is that 7 did what it had to do. Let's be realistic. There's no fucking way anyone could have written anything better, because anything anyone wrote for Star Wars Episode fucking 7 was gonna be trash.
It was gonna be trash. It's gonna be so bad.
And we should be grateful for the mercy that it was fine.
Yeah, that it was adequate.
Now, in terms of the way things age, for the time being, 8 better than 9. I think 8 is going to be the one that we hate down the line, because it's just iffy and tough at times, and it goes weird places. I think the one we're going to really love is the 9th, because I've rewatched it recently, and it's just... It's like plucking something off the vine before it's ripened. You know this will be a luscious strawberry, but it's too green.
Are you sure about that? Because I watched it for the first time recently, and it was hot garbage.
But that's the thing.
Oh, I see.
You remember
gauging it for
good
hot
movies?
garbage.
Yeah, you remember good movies. You remember bad movies. You don't remember anything in the middle.
I see.
That's why we love Attack of the Clones. It's so bad.
Yes. 1, should I turn on the heaters here?
Ooh, are they in danger?
I think they are. They are building insulation, but whether they are chilly. Hit it?
Chili bad.
Chilly bad?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, Attack of the Clones was my favorite Star Wars movie. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Mine has always been Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
I didn't watch them all right when they came out. Like, my first ever Star Wars movie was, like, Episode 4, shortly before Episode 3 came out. It was weirdly late for me to see it. And then I was at a friend's birthday party for Episode 3, so I knew nothing. I was like, okay, so there's this old movie that was cool that's about rebellion, and then this new one that's about lightsaber fights and lava. I like it.
Right? It's a good time.
Yeah. And so, like, I already had the taste of a refined 14-year-old by the time I was properly watching through everything. And
I feel like refined 14-year-old is red, pompous.
Oh, yeah.
Should we place down a hothouse?
Yes.
All right, where should we place this?
Somewhere that will be warm.
Will be
one of these places we're gonna have to plonk down a steam hub.
Okay. Well, this place will be warm. This has a seed vault. Anywhere near the seed vault will probably need it.
Yeah, makes sense.
This one we listed as like ambiguous, so I'm gonna put it here because this feels like an expansion territory.
Thing is, right? First Star Wars, it's got its flaws because it didn't think there would be other Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it's really good as a standalone movie, like legendary good. But as a first entry to a long series, it's a bit lacking.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't know. It's a classic. What can you say?
Yeah.
And then Episode 6, it's like, okay, big dramatic fight, second Death Star, yada yada. But like, Episode 5 has craft, because that's when they found out that there was going to be 3 movies, kind of. They were like, okay, if we're making a sequel, there might be another sequel. So they put a lot of work into it, you know?
Yeah. Go. Automaton reaches the city.
Hell yeah. I think A Phantom Menace is an awful movie if you're an adult, but it's great if you're 7, and it's also great if you remember being 7.
Fucking okay. Phantom Menace is one of the movies where it's like it has some low points, but they're not really that low. They're mostly just things that haven't aged super well. The high points in Phantom Menace, though, oh, so good. Like being credited for what is considered to be a lightsaber fight. Like you don't get much more like classic lightsaber fight than Darth Maul fight. And that was like the first one that really introduced the Jedi doing the whole flippy, spinny shit into their fighting style rather than just the sword fighting from Empire.
Yeah, like in the original trilogy, it was like neat that it would even happen. They didn't put that much thought into it. Waving the swords around was enough and making them go woo woo.
Yeah.
They had to up the ante by the prequels.
Too cold. We need to get a heater down fast. Tech. We have factory.
Factory gets you more automatons.
Factory does get more automatons. More automatons means less food. Right here seem good, or where should we put this thing?
People have to work there,
Right.
but unlike a hot house, it doesn't need to be warm 24/7.
Right. We can just section heat it.
Yeah. So maybe down the road from the hot house?
I don't know. For section heating, yeah, maybe down the road from the hot house.
You could have it right next to the beacon.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Make that be a day heat only kind of zone.
Yeah. And then it would hit the beacon, but here, here, and here with the hub. So
And if you have outages, then that overlap is good.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be going a little bit hungry here. I don't know if we'll have food in time.
I think it's a good opportunity to shore up our supplies on other fronts.
Yeah. So we can still keep salvaging the steel. Oh, here's wood. Let's get more wood.
How are our laws? Is there anything we want them to do?
We've only instituted one law. There's plenty we can do.
We are science-y. We could go radical treatment if we want.
Ooh. Yeah.
Because once we get the factory, we can make prostheses.
True. I like this. All right.
New law. A new law has passed.
All right. We got that. Steam hub. Where do you think? Right? Like here?
Yep.
And then maybe another one right.
I think we go the far side of the nearby seedling arc there. So there's kind of a like close to the middle,
close to
towards
like
the northeast.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, make like a downtown, and then there's a dead zone between that and the main town near the other seedling arc.
So
And then that dead zone can have its own steam hub that turns off during the evenings.
okay. So somewhere right around here, maybe, or do you want it somewhere? I guess it doesn't
There's
need.
two ways you can do it. The other way you could do, because you have a lot of steel, you could queue them all.
True.
Is you could have one right between the factory and the beacon.
Yep, like right here.
No, like dead between them.
Oh, like right here?
No,
Ish?
factory and beacon.
Oh,
Not the
beacon.
seedling arc.
Beacon. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't get the seedling. We would need to be
No,
here.
that's the point.
Okay.
It doesn't get the seedlings, and it turns off at night.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so one
And
like
then-
right there.
And then where that stops, you start to make the cities.
Right. So
Like a
it
little-
reached right about here.
A bit further down, but yeah.
A bit further down. Okay. Like one more tick down, probably. Something like
Yeah.
right here.
Bit further.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of steel. Do you want to queue one up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
We can keep them off after they're built.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. But it would be
Oh,
good to
cool.
have.
Yeah, that last one I would put it really far so it kind of gets like the deep hollow. Not the one you just built,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
there's one more arc. That one, I
Oh.
think you try to maximize
Oh,
the
yeah.
narrow space near the wall, because at some point the town is going to have to increase.
All right. So try and maximize this space a little bit.
Ooh, that's a really good spot.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Oh, this is going to be good.
This is gonna be good. All right. Fundamental research. Sir,
Do it. Do it.
carry on with the project.
Anything this guy wants, it's an ongoing quest line. You just have to give it to him.
Okay, so the engineer won't
Carry
be able to
on.
carry on with the project. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. We've got the tech that we need. What do we want to research next, though?
Okay, so concept for this has to be autonomous, has to be sustainable, has to be automaton run,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have a very small core community that you want well defended.
Okay.
So you can secure, I think right now it has to be some form of securing coal,
Right.
but if you build something like a thumper, you can make that just cold and then have an automaton run it, or you
Yeah.
could build a mine and have that continuously run by an automaton. You don't need those to be anywhere warm.
The mine would eventually run out, wouldn't it?
No.
It
Neither
doesn't?
do.
Oh, shit. Cool. So what do we want? The thumping would require one operating the thumper and another automaton gathering, right?
You need to micromanage that.
Yeah. So I'd rather go the option where we don't micromanage.
Mhm.
We can always thump if we need to.
Mhm.
Okay, that's under construction. I was gonna say, can we prioritize this one?
That one's got to be 24 hours.
This
no matter
one
what.
is going to be shut off during the day, or shut off during the evening. This is only during the day. This one is 24/7?
I would turn all the other ones off
Okay.
for good until you need them.
Uh,
And pause for a second because you also got scouts waiting.
Oh, right. Okay, so... The generator... Shit, when did we run out of coal?
Just now, because you were on fast forward.
Yep, that is
It's a
very
dangerous thing to do in this game.
Coal pile, go! Automatons, go! The seedlings are in danger. Yep, that is a dangerous thing that I did not realize that I was making that mistake with. Shit. Okay. Scouts. Explore. This cave could collapse at any moment. It's no wonder it hasn't been turned into a permanent shelter. Okay, so we got some wood and we got some food. Do we want them to bring the food back and then head back out?
I would bring the food back first.
Yeah, we're a little bit low, so it'd actually be good.
Normally I'd keep them out for lengthy periods for a big haul, but...
Yeah, but when you're in desperate need of the supplies, right? Should we turn it back on now that we've got harvesting going?
Check the heat map.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yep.
These guys are still in Chile. Do we need to bump up our heat another sector?
Does it have the heater active?
It does not.
There you go. But it's going to get real expensive for coal from now on. You might want to redirect any forces you have to that until you have the research done.
True.
Oh, never mind. It just got warmer. Check the heat map.
Oh, all right. Oh, we're good. We're
Yeah, now you
golden.
can turn them down, save the... You can do it quickly from this menu if you just click the logo.
There's a logo? Where's the logo?
Little thermometer on each building.
Oh!
Not each building, just some.
Gotcha. These ones. Okay.
Get going.
Alright, that's cool.
Time to earn your bread.
So in a factory, they can build automatons, they can build prostheses, and they can end up building something else I don't remember.
Right.
Late game stuff.
Here we go. Should we have them build up more automatons?
You can afford one.
Go. So in a regular game, if your engineers just so happen to be the ones to die off and stuff like that, are you kind of fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
You gotta do your best.
Any law that we want to do?
Ooh. Extra rations for the yellow requires food. Overcrowding is good for temporary stuff. Care house will be irrelevant once you get prosthetics, but I think it's actually a path option.
It is the path option to prosthetics, so you think we just sign it now just so we can get the...
Yeah, and it's an easy political one.
Yeah, that's fair. We have to build a care house. Okay. There's...
Coal mine, baby.
Oh, care house. Do we...
Anywhere it's warm.
Anywhere it's warm. Wanted to put it back here, but guess not.
Right there is good.
Yeah, that's a solid spot. Coal mine. Coal mine. Both of these spots probably.
Yeah. They can be inactive after they're built if you have them.
Yeah.
They're expensive, but they're worth it.
Yeah. I hate that my scroll wheel, you just tap it slightly and it's just like, you wanted the scout map, right?
So where do we want to go next with research?
Ooh, good point. We've got the coal mining.
We're kind of cozy for a second, so it's good to take the advance on anything, really.
Yeah, we could take an advance on the next heating stuff, or we can look into the getting steelworks up and running to sort of automate the automatons, or we can go for bunkhouses if we really want, but population hasn't really been a thing thus far. Same with the medical outpost. I feel like the food, health, and shelter kind of falls by the wayside once you have the hothouse and are able to make food. At least for this scenario.
Heat first.
Heat first? Alright. Power upgrade then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a goal to just increase the number of automatons. Sick.
Nice.
Requires steel and coal. Ah. Oh, we have steel. Oh no, that's wood. Shit. Test subject needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I'll believe I'll be able to pose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Take it. Which one did he take? I think it was the Red Hampshireman.
We have one on the loose, because I think we just made one.
Did we? Oh,
Our scouts are back.
our scouts are back, and they're back at it again. Bye, scouties. Nope, we only have 2. I think it's because we are lacking in coal and steel. So, where is there any other steel pile nearby? There's the coal pile. We don't have any other steel resources by the looks of things. We might want to get that up and running. You have the iron there. We're running out of coal again, too.
Sorry, I was eating a mini score, and that's a very loud chocolate bar.
That is fair. That is a very loud chocolate bar. Go. Get us coal. We need to last through the night.
Once the mines are built, we'll be good. And they'll be built once work time ends.
Mm-hmm.
You can deselect workers if you want them to rush it, though.
Gather your tools. The ship
I kind of
is
wanted
ready.
them to work the coal pile. But yeah, that's
Valid.
fair.
Valid. By default, automatons are 60% as effective as a full crew.
Right. Look at those
They also
road
work
warriors.
24
go.
hours, so that math is better than 60.
Yeah. Alright. So that's shutting down. How's the heat looking? They're getting a little bit chilly.
Chili is a lot better than cold.
Yeah, that's true. Do we just save up until like a little icon comes up? Like stockpile our coal a little bit?
What are we at now?
We're at 70
Very
coal.
Okay, if that's on, what does it consume?
If the heater's on?
If the generator's on.
6 coal to turn it to that.
Let's kick it. Let's do it.
Alright. It's kicking it. Our consumption is now 367 per day, and we're producing... Oh wait, is that produced versus... I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we have a bit of a debt.
Okay. Oh, a bit of a debt? Okay. Well, once we get our second automaton back, we'll be able to do that. Yeah. Should we move this? Should we move the light Irishman to the coal mine?
Yes, actually.
Okay. Here we go. Get mining for us, boy.
Listen, you're light. You're easier to push in a minecart.
Yep.
It's your primary career skill.
And... Okay. We've got the power generator going for that. We don't need that on, though, right? We only need level 1 right now. We don't need to start consuming more when we're already dealing with a deficit.
Might as well do bunkhouses if it's up to me. I mean,
but we don't have any way of getting steel, and we're out of steel on the map.
Yeah, steelworks.
Ooh, it upgrades to a steam steelworks in the future. Someday we'll have you. I believe in you. We just require 100 steel for that now. Steam core needed.
Hand it over.
The efficiency of automatons will raise by 5. Oh, so it will, I see. Alright. Yeah. So instead of being 60% of what a worker would be, like a full worker, it would be, 65%. That's good.
It's 5%. It's not bad.
Yep. 5% is pretty good. Oh, and we got the automaton up and running. You can also go get steel for or get coal for us.
Hell yeah. Listen, we need the hots, and we need to hot the wets out of the hots, and then we hot the dries until the dries are the wets. Then we dry those wets by colding those hots.
Yeah,
that
tracks.
You can't cold the hots too fast.
Yeah, that tracks. Alright, steel works. Both over here, I assume?
Yeah, maybe just one. I think they take a steam core.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, no, I don't think they do, actually. Because you built one and didn't require one.
Nope, doesn't require one.
Bingo.
I'm setting up for the automaton future.
Oh, scouts.
Oh, thank you. Coal and steel, just what we need. We discovered the bounty of resources as we dig through the snow. Sadly, that's not all we find. An avalanche killed everyone who worked here. Their corpses were frozen solid. The relatively light clothes and the insignia of Her Majesty's Prospector Corps. Oh no, they were geologists!
No!
No! My brothers! They murdered my brothers.
Think of the rocks you could have licked. Think of the Arctic glaciology.
Do we want to send them back with the coal and steel, or do we want to send them on their merry way?
Keep going.
All right.
We're fine.
Let's go to the stone ship.
We're a secure internal economy, so that
Mhm.
if they make long runs and give us gifts, then we can make big builds.
Ah, okay. And besides, now that we got this up and running, we can have automatons now producing the materials to make automatons.
Mm-hmm.
And thus we can automaton everything. I'm going to turn on a light in my room. There we go. Light is now turned on in my room.
The idea of a robot creating a robot, I'm sure, was compelling for old school sci-fi writers, but now that I know about what people consider AI to be, the idea of an AI making an AI is hilarious.
Oh my god, that would be
Good
the
fucking
biggest
luck.
fucking meme. Oh, have ChatGPT make an AI would be so funny.
Because it wouldn't make it better.
No,
It would
God,
make it
no.
worse, and it would make it redundantly worse,
Yeah,
which, compared to normal engineering, is bad in software engineering.
yeah. I do love the idea of a company not wanting to pay for a ChatGPT resource, so they're gonna produce their own, but they ask ChatGPT to do it for them.
Yeah.
All right, prosthetics.
Oh, yeah.
Hear me. New law in the
Then the
city.
second someone loses a limb, we'll get a notification in the bottom bar. We make 1 limb for 10 steel, and we're good.
Yep, sounds good to me. We're getting a nice backlog of coal going.
Listen, we know you want the robot arm.
But at the same time, for that robot arm, we could be working towards an entire robot.
Well, we don't talk about the secret team.
True.
You know, on the secret ribbed vibrating project.
Right. You know,
In case of, you know, accidents.
Yeah, the true replacement of humanity right there. The true replacement of humanity is ribbed and vibrating. Alright, it's about to get cold.
But then it gets warm. And then it gets cold.
It's chilly right now, but we can always turn on the heaters if we need to.
I would just do the heaters. I think it's cheaper.
Okay. Do we heat the hothouse, or is that fine to be chilly?
Yeah. Oh, you want that hot.
You want that hot, hot, hot?
Mm-hmm.
Work time.
I just realized this one wasn't on. There we go.
Yeah, each hub is 3 coal, each heater is 1 coal.
Oh, then did we want this heater on? Or this hub on?
I think it's what it takes to keep it in livable, so I think
Oh,
it's
okay.
necessary.
Okay. I'm really shocked that this hothouse has just been servicing us so well.
Mm-hmm. Listen, if it's gonna be this cold outside, I want my little snackies.
Right. Just like coming from playing Surviving Mars and stuff like that, I'm just so shocked. I'm gonna take an automaton off here and put it over here. How little food you need to produce in this game to feed a population.
Listen, these aren't like good old-fashioned hearty-eating boomers. These are millennials. All they need is a little treat.
Yeah, a little treat every now and then and they're good.
You know, you work an 11-hour shift, you get a little frap from Starbucks, and you're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I like the idea of just calling boomers out on like the hearty, excessive eating folk.
You don't need steak and eggs. Those are 2 proteins.
That is true. Bunkhouse has been researched. We can now bunk.
So, I'm fine with eggs, but I'm not an egg person, you know? I'll eat an egg. I won't get an egg.
I love eggs. Eggs are fucking great.
Well, I feel like we'll unify on this front.
Yeah.
The artificial eggs that you get at fast food places that are clearly just made in a muffin tin.
Yeah.
That's the worst way to make an egg.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
I know I'm a fucking weirdo for being like, oh, I want it over hard. I want this more olive oil and salt than egg.
Yeah.
But fuck, it's better than those muffin tin things.
Look, I love a good poached egg, and I can make a nice poached egg, and that's enough for me. Alright.
That's kind of a high tier egg, though.
Fucking poached eggs are fucking delicious.
It's funny because it's like I think of poached eggs and I think of poached chicken, which is basically like, imagine you're a British housewife who's made a mistake and accidentally made the chicken good. Instead of boiling the flavor out, you do it in chicken stock so it boils the chicken flavor back in.
Yeah. Is there a tech we want to go for? More scouts, heating upgrade. We can go for the draft machines, sawmill so we can harvest wood, wall drill so we can harvest wood.
Wall drill.
Wall drill. I was gonna say, wall drill so we can harvest wood and not have to think about it.
Yeah. Listen, I don't want to be disassembling and moving and reassembling and fucking, you know.
Yeah.
It's a seedling arc anyways. I don't want to be chopping down our damn trees.
Mild for us by... Should we get these guys off of this thing? I don't think we need it.
Honestly, we could probably get them off of it.
Yeah, there we go. We finished an automaton. You guys can work here in a nice warm place. Sir, the automaton project is complete. Automaton projects can now be produced at a lower cost and used in medical facilities. Oh. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments. Can you imagine? Can you imagine one of those large ass... You look at this fucker. This is performing open heart surgery. Imagine this thing fucking looming over you.
Don't worry, we call him the Light Irishman.
What is the Light Irishman? He's back. He's doing his thing. What is this? Production queue empty. Wait, where's the automaton then? Shouldn't that be our third? Oh, we got two people that need a thingamabob. So I'm gonna queue up two prosthesis. Where is? We got one working there, one working there. Wait. I'm confused. Why do we only have
4 engineers?
Sorry, what?
4 engineers need work.
4 engineers need work.
Maybe they just get a day off?
One guy can go here. I'm more confused as to where our fucking automaton is. It should have been crafted, I thought. But I guess not. I got the achievement for make an automaton, but we're still at 2.
I feel like you immediately assigned it and forgot.
No, I didn't. We're only at 2. I got 1 on steel, 1 on coal.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to make another one. Fuck.
Oh, cruel fate.
After these prosthesis are done, I guess. What's going on in the cookhouse? Oh, they consumed all the raw food. That's fine.
You could probably make them proper meals that they're less angy.
True, true.
You could probably give them a hole to beat each other up in.
We could give them a hole. Well, we don't have... we gotta wait a little bit longer for a hole to beat them up in.
Listen, we haven't invented the hole yet.
Let's go to breach the stone ship. All right. The site hasn't uncovered anything. We got a damaged snowcat and a snow crawler. Where do we want to send them now?
I'm gonna give one more place and then they go home.
Let's go here then. It's kind of upsetting that they can only do one thing, like one of these projects at a time.
That is both frustrating and my experience with industry.
Yeah.
It's all about...
Oh. He's dead. Oh no. Oh no.
tragic.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
You know, I was just making a joke about how it's all about fella control.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your fellas in line. And then you know what? I lost my fella.
You lost your fella indeed.
The work shift starts.
Well, for a game called Frostpunk, it sure seems to be frozen on my end.
Oh no, is it frozen on your end?
I'm just getting the Discord bloop, 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 little cubes.
Oh no. You're a
Is it frozen parentheses positive on your end or parentheses negative on your end?
Parentheses negative. Here, I'll try resetting it. Oh, wait. I'm not streaming it at all anymore. Did I disconnect or did you?
Who knows?
I thought you disconnected, so I was like, oh no, but I'm no longer streaming, which means I disconnected. I am the one who disconnects.
It was Elin Garrick, a simple tailor.
Okay.
Gotta watch DS9, man. The captain is mid, but everyone else is great. It's like the opposite of Voyage.
Hey. Some people.
Well, no,
nice.
Tom Paris is great.
Tom Paris is a fucking mood.
Kim is good in a weird, lightly pathetic way.
So pathetic. I never actually finished my rewatch of Voyager. I need to do a proper finish of it. I got to 7 of 9 and was like, I remember these stories. And I stopped watching. And I don't know why, because 7 of 9 is great.
See, I do the opposite. I dissociate until that weird Neelix Kess story is done.
That is fair. I forgot that was a thing.
It's like the opposite of the, oh, she's actually 1,000-year-old dragon meme.
Yeah, it's like, no, she looks like an adult, but she's straight up underage.
And it's like, no. No, Neelix, no. As far as I can tell from the text, you're not that great a cook either.
Yeah, she is as contextually nope as possible. She is underage, she doesn't have an understanding of the world enough to have informed consent about anything. Yeah. And I'm sorry, but you made a species that only lives 9 years. There is going to be massive fucking implications about your species.
Like, that's shorter than some dogs.
The only saving grace of that relationship is that they explicitly state that Kess can only mate once. That is it. They explicitly state that they are not doing any kinky time. That is the only saving grace of that relationship.
It only works if I eat your entire head, otherwise I run out of nutrients. So, like... Listen, man, it's got to be a final decision.
It's gotta, something's gotta give here, man. Draft machines?
Yeah.
I'm feeling draft machines. Feeling a bit of a draft in here.
I feel like we're doing pretty well.
Honestly, yeah, we just need to get fucking automaton production up and running and we'll be great.
We need more units.
We must construct additional units. Oh, scouty boys. All
I wonder
right.
how many battle droids ship per pallet. I saw a truck going by full of ski-doos, and they were like long rectangles, 4 per pallet.
Oh yeah, definitely 4 per pallet on that one then.
You could probably fit like a good 10 to 12 disassembled battle droids on a truck at least.
Probably. Like I believe it. All right.
No wonder the Separatists did so well so early on. That's just good logistics.
Heating, generator efficiency, maybe?
Oh, efficiency.
10% less coal is significant.
Mm-hmm. Full day per 10 days.
Yeah. We got 2 amputees.
Workday ends.
But we're still not getting enough steel for it. And wood. We need the wood now.
I think it's about longevity now.
Yeah.
We'll reach a point of automaton acceleration, but
Well, like, we haven't reached the point of automaton acceleration because the automatons aren't enough. They aren't self-sustaining. We don't have an automaton on wood. We don't have enough automatons for a surplus of coal.
the doors don't fit. They have really bad fires.
Yeah.
If you leave them on during the car wash, it voids the warranty.
Yeah. Let's go fighty pit.
New law. A new law has passed.
Have you been watching Cybertrucks be Cybertrucks?
No, I have not.
So a bunch of the releases, the doors were wide by like several inches,
Okay, okay.
which like that's bad for any car, but for one that's supposed to be like a bulletproof apocalypse vehicle or whatever,
Yeah.
that's a lot of space for a crowbar.
That's a lot, yeah. Any gap is enough for her fucking crowbar.
The other thing is that if you don't switch it to car wash mode before you enter the car wash,
Oh, look at our
it
discontent go
voids the
down from the
warranty,
fighting pit.
and it might not restart after you stop.
Yeah, that sounds about right too.
The only thing I need to know about the Cybertruck is looking at it. It can't be refit into a fleet vehicle. It's not a truck.
That's fair.
I can't see anybody putting a flatbed onto the back of a Cybertruck, turning it into a landscaper's vehicle.
Yeah, that's not likely to happen anytime soon. I mean, even the like have you seen the like long travel battery pack thing?
No.
It basically makes your trunk space non-existent. It takes up your entire trunk to get like an extra 4 hours of drive time.
So the conditions in which you would use a truck intersecting with the conditions in which you would use a truck don't work. You can only do one type of truck at once.
Yep. Alright, sir, an automaton has tangled itself hopelessly in its assigned building. We can't free it without at least partially dismantling one of the other buildings. We could reassign the automaton to the woodworking until this is back up and running.
Yeah, shut down the steelworks.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you gotta get it out of there. Out of the steelworks.
Oh, okay. Oh. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we got some generator efficiency.
Nice.
And now we should have... Nope, still massive fucking deficit.
Maybe we can make the coal mines better.
Maybe we can. Mayhaps we can, good sir. Coal mining optimization, 10% more coal.
Good.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
The automaton crushed a man.
Listen, until you crush exactly 10 people, it's not more expensive. So don't come crying to me.
We got prosthesis for a reason.
Can't afford it.
We can't afford it. You don't like it? Go punch someone in a pit. Fucking these guys over here.
Vehicularbiking.png.
Cold homes.
I don't understand what the nonsense is with, like, oh, bicycles on sidewalks. Oh, bicycles on roads. It's like, look at the difference between the speed of a pedestrian and the speed of a bicycle, and the weight of a pedestrian and the weight of a bicycle.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt a bit.
That's gonna hurt a bit.
It's also really gonna hurt if a guy in a skateboard or a kid in a tricycle hits your ankle, or like, you're not looking and you get hit by a runner.
Yeah.
You know what's worse? Car v bike.
Yeah.
You know what's also worse? Driving behind a bike.
Yeah. God, it's so awful.
I don't know who city planners are, because I have never met a person who thinks the way they do.
There are no such thing as city planners, Will. It's all a government conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
City planner is a job title invented by the government to placate people into thinking there is a plan. There is, in fact, no plan.
For every 10 city planners, there's one guy called Gary who makes randomized decisions, double checks his own work to make sure he doesn't get caught, and takes in multiple salaries.
That tracks. Are we doing anything about these homes?
I don't think we can commit.
Some of you may die. That is the sacrifice I am willing to make.
We can retrofit them bit by bit, but
we could
make some little bunkies. Replace the tents in -40 weather.
Well, I mean, we could do that, but I just want one more automaton. just one fucking automaton. One for the steelworks, one for the coal, one for the wood. Maybe 2 for the coal.
Listen, it's just my 3rd yacht. How bad could it be?
Yeah, like, I don't understand why these peasants are complaining. We gave them mild warmth. They have a place that's not even that drafty. And look, we only have one person needing an amputee because the other one died. So, like, it's not even an issue anymore. Why are people complaining?
I don't understand why the woke mob is so mad. They have eggs, they have flour, they have sugar. They even have salt, apparently. I'm sure they could make cake. I don't know why you're so mad.
Look, you have everything to bake a cake. You don't need us. You don't need us. It's just not a thing that's ever required.
Listen, we're busy governing you, so we need you to figure your shit out so we can govern you.
If you do not have a pan with which to make your food, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and go out and buy a pan.
It's my favorite bit of fucking real life being stupider than history, is that started as an obviously stupid
Yeah.
physical impossibility designed to point out that it's nonsense.
Yeah.
Then everyone said, no, it's just a funny way of saying, get your stuff together, Fred.
Yeah. It's just a funny way of saying, get your shit together.
Listen, Bob, I understand you've been divorced, and I understand your wife has left you, and your dog is gone, and your truck is broken, and your children have kicked you in the testicles repeatedly. However, what if you just went for it?
However, stops. Just end of sentence.
Have you tried just giving her Ted?
Have you tried just really, really wanting it? Autonomous City, finally. There we go. We have
And it's a big positive achievement, which is why they made a horrible groaning noise when you got it.
We have 3, and we have enough for another one.
It's a good day to be a cold man.
It is a very good day to be a cold man. I'm gonna unassign you. We're good now. A letter of thanks. As Sir, an engineer is here to see you. He has a letter to you from his team. My workers asked me to deliver this. They're plain people, so it reads like bad poetry, but here's the gist of it. They want to thank you, sir. The sight of this automaton working tirelessly in the inhuman cold, where previously they toiled and suffered, is something worth living for. Now I retire to my incredibly cold hut for what is surely a brisk evening.
The world is beautiful because on the one hand, you get people who are engineers and thereby think they can build tunnels from each other's houses without any sort of like construction experience.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get some dude with a tractor who's like, yeah, I could develop a new type of fertilizer. I'll just make some stills. It'll be fine. Like, I've spent enough time in the city. I've spent enough time in the country. It's the same kind of idiots in different environmental conditions.
Yeah.
Like, look, it's either crack or meth. Either way, someone's making something in a trailer behind something else. Like it.
We could go for automaton scouts or more scouts, or we can go for the overdrive coupling.
Redundancy. Redundancy.
Steam Steelworks. What are we doing then? Automaton scouts? I don't know what redundancy is.
We gotta be hotter. Hotter, always hotter.
Hotter? Always hotter? Improved heaters?
That works.
Well, tell me what you want. Use your words.
I'm trying to inspire you. I'm trying to get you in the scene.
I'm gonna go for improved heaters. Because they're nice little
See, that's
spot
method.
checks.
That's what I need. I need that Daniel Day-Lewis.
I didn't even read what that does. By 2 levels. Okay. Good.
I love the idea of method acting because it's like the most intense version of acting that you could describe in an interview, so I can see why it would build clout. But
Oh,
it also is apparently
Fuck.
like method acting is apparently the #1 way to get an awful coworker.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Just a real Jared Leto.
listen, I have to do it, okay? I'm an actor. As Jared Leto's squeezing out a fat one on your dressing room floor. Just imagine the Joker did this. I'm the Joker. Imagine he gestures, he points, he goes, I have an idea. Imagine I'm damaged. Yeah. And he runs, still shitting towards the director's office, going, I have an idea!
Everything about that sentence was wrong. everything about what you just said, Like, shame on you.
He's running. He gets a trebuchet effect from the turn in his pant leg.
Just trebuchets a turd into like the craft food station.
It's a trick shot.
All the while running down the hall going, "We live in a society."
Margot Robbie shrugs, goes, "It's a living."
Returns to being Barbie. Oh, fucking hell.
Like Hodorowski's Dune, it's Jared Leto's Barbie.
I'm gonna bump this up to level 2.
Make it stronger.
But also, we are now in very cold territory on the arcs. Do we emergency shift and get the workshops going?
Ooh, maybe.
Cause I don't know. It's gonna be about
It's
6
work time.
hours.
Give him the bad news at 5:55.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's about 6 hours. We should have it done by the end of the day. All right, these guys are back in Chile.
Okay, I guess it took a bit of time to spool up.
Oh, it's because we upped this, and don't the steam hubs go by the same power drain as the generator?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine as fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. At least one automaton in the raw food industry. Interesting. Also, we are full on wood, so I can unassign guy. Captains, we're running out of steam cores. Yeah, I know. We ran out of steam cores a while ago. Oh. New locations. We're
Captain,
getting
it's like a
scouts
hole,
next.
but for steam. It has to be made away. You know, I get it. No, but it's like, imagine for the steam, it's a core? Okay, I got it. No, but we're out of steam cores.
I know our next upgrade. These are inoperative? Too cold. What? But you're in the radius. Why are you cold? Oh, it's because we don't have the heater on them?
Things are getting dire.
Should we put the heater on the med post in the cookhouse then?
Definitely med post. Cookhouse we could probably get by on, but it depends on how much coal we have.
We got a little bit.
Oh, improved heaters. That'll make a big difference.
Yeah, that'll make a big difference. As for coal, there it is. We got a little bit of a deficit that we're working up.
Yeah, we should research something. Maybe get to another level.
I know what we're researching. We're getting more scouts probably, or automaton scouts. One of the two. Well, actually more scouts because we don't have anything for. I want to send them out to get these, and our guy is already gone there. So it'll take them 19 hours to actually do that, whereas it's 8 hours for these guys, and we'll have another scouting party. The humans are gradually becoming more useless, so the thing we need right now is steam cores. First we get the steam cores, then we get the automatons.
Workday ends.
And then we get the question mark.
Yep, indeedery. I don't like that the improved heaters will automatically consume 2 coal per hour and you can't just bump it to specific levels.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. It's like when you're in your car and you want to turn the heater high, And so what it does is it just vents engine heat right at you, so
Yeah.
it's warm, but it also smells like burning oil.
Yeah. Like, this was not a solution, fellas. This was not a solution at all.
Great. Now it smells like I'm inside the engine block.
I think we need more coal harvesting tech.
Maybe.
Because, like, we got the 2 set up here, and we have nothing... We're not making enough.
Perhaps that's a job for next time. I don't know how you feeling. I'm a little eepy.
I'm a little eepy. I'm gonna make sure that these scouts are going on the correct mission. A figure in the distance. It might be another survivor. Is he gonna tell us that everything is garbage?
No, again.
The world is garbage. It's all a garbage dump.
Did you get the log from that? I think you just clicked through it.
I think I did. I did not see what it was.
Should be able to still click it, I think.
Oh. Nope, they need to go back. Hang on. My bad. I just reassigned them without actually exploring. There we go. Nothing here. Okay, good to know.
Oh, good.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Hey, we discovered a site.
We discovered a
go.
site. Yep. All right. And with that,
We just need one more engineer and we can send off a scout.
yep.
You can probably send them to intercept those people.
Oh, can you do that? The scouting
think
parties
so.
can intercept? Well, we don't actually have much use at a factory without the core, so I'm gonna take Guy off there. And here's the beacon. Here's the beacon. Create. To escort them to the city safely. That gives us a worker or steam core.
Gets us plot.
Hmm?
Gets us plot.
But aren't they gonna get here in 19 hours anyway?
I suppose they are. They'll be fine.
Or are we worried about them dying along the way? Ah, fucking fine. You've convinced me.
I'm not worried. Are you worried?
You've convinced me. All right, fine. You convinced me. Forget the fact that we barely have enough coal to keep us warm or anything like that. It's fine, you know, because we're going to get more people who are going to complain about how cold it is. I'm sure that's going to be great. We're out of coal, the generators are shutting down, and we'll deal with it next time. What should we call this one?
This is fine.
All right, perfect. This is fine. As always, thank you everyone for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.
See, the nice thing about a steam-based economy is that everything's already on fire.